available. At Klein Insurance, you'll get years of expertise, attention to detail, and exceptional customer service. Klein Insurance, 710 South Burlington in Hastings. Call 402-463-1256.
This is Brad Musburger from VSiN. You're listening to Extreme Sports.
TLC Vet Care is pleased to serve Hastings and the surrounding area. The goal at TLC Vet Care is to provide you and your pets with the best veterinary experience possible. Everything from dentistry to surgery. They can also do x-rays, microchipping, vaccinations, wellness checks, nutritional counseling, behavior management, parasite prevention, spay, and neuter. Let Dr. Tammy Craig and Dr. Catherine Caston take care of your pets. Give them a call at 402-463-2899 or stop in to see them at 512 Eastside Boulevard in Hastings. We are here for you and your pet. TLC Vet Care of Hastings.
You are listening to Extreme Sports.
Hastings College basketball is on the air. And this is the Tip-Off Show. Brought to you by Tom Dinsdale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Located at 2800 Osborne Drive East in Hastings. Now, here's the voice of the Broncos, Mike Will.
And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Osborne Sports Complex, Lynn Farrell Arena. Another night of Bronco basketball for you here tonight on Extreme Sports. Midland University, the team out of Fremont, Nebraska, in town to take on Hastings. A women's men's basketball doubleheader for us here tonight. The women's game is up first. Hastings coming in, a record of 10 wins, 5 losses on the season. The Broncos are sitting at 5-4 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. They lost their last outing on Saturday, losing to Briar Cliff by the score of 69-48. It was the lowest output of the season offensively for the Broncos, as Hastings hit only 29% of their field goals in the ball game, and they were 4 out of 21 from three-point territory. Hastings trailed 37-31 at halftime on Saturday, but then they got outscored 32-17 in the second half and lost to the Chargers by the score of 69-48. Rachel Gooden really our only bright spot offensively for the Broncos in that ball game. She had her third double-double in a row. She had 10 points and 14 rebounds in that ball game. Midland coming in. They are 1-14 on the season. They are 1-8 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Their only win this year in the GPAC was back on November the 20th when they lost. They beat Mount Marty by the score of 80-68. Since then, they've lost 10 games in a row, most recently losing to Northwestern on Saturday by the score of 87-48. So Midland, a team that's averaging about 60 points per ball game on offense. They're giving up 80 points per game on defense. Their leading scorer is Jenna Weber, who's a 5'9" forward who's averaging 12.4 points per ball game. So the Broncos looking to get back on the winning track here tonight against Midland University, a team again that is 1-14 on the season. The Broncos will start the day currently in 7th place in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. They are at 5-4, 10-5 overall. Dordt, the nation's number 1 ranked team, continues to lead the pack. They're at 9-0. Briar Cliff, Dakota Wesleyan, Northwestern all tied for second at 7-2. Again, Hastings is sitting in 7th place at 5-4, and Midland is tied for 10th at 1-8. Had a chance to talk with Hastings head coach Gina Douglas as she gets ready to send her troops into action here this afternoon. Spent a couple of minutes with Hastings head coach Gina Douglas as Hastings gets ready to take on Midland here this evening here at the Osborne Sports Complex. And Coach, feeling pretty good about ourselves. They're coming out of Orange City, and then we kind of fall flat in the ball game on Saturday against Briar Cliff. Feelings on that game?
Yeah, I think we fell flat about a quarter in. I don't think the first quarter was necessarily that bad. We didn't shoot it great, but we were doing things we wanted to do defensively. And then Briar Cliff figured out that we weren't rebounding the ball very well, and they started sending people crashing the boards boards really hard. And we ended up giving up 17 second chance points in the first half against them. And you take away half of those, and you're leading at halftime and feeling pretty good. But give credit to Briar. I didn't think they had a great start to the game, but once they figured out they needed to turn it on, they turned it on and went to the old boards hard and put a little bit more defensive pressure on us. And, we also missed some easy shots late in the first half to kind of get us momentum back. We missed, I think, 2 straight layups. So stuff like that where if you're going to beat a good team, you have to be better. But, defensively, we gave up 69. We probably would have been in the low 60s if it would have been a close game. And I think anytime you hold a team to a 60 on your home court, you better go win the game. And we just couldn't do it. So, have to bounce back and obviously have to play better tonight.
Was in the ball game at halftime, and we scored just 17 points in the second half. We had some turnovers in the second half, and that kind of sent us in a spiral motion.
Yeah, we had some turnovers, and we just couldn't knock down shots. Like I talked about, Briar had 17 second chance points in the first half, and they would get an O-board and knock down a 3. To start the second half, I think Rachel had 4 straight offensive rebounds, and we never could convert out of it. So it's just hard to win games. It's hard to keep momentum. It's hard to kind of keep your energy up when you're just really struggling making shots, and that was kind of us in the second half. So once again, give Briar credit. They kept us out of what we were trying to do and made shots tough for us, but at some point you also just have to go score against good teams, and we just couldn't do that on Saturday.
Rachel Gooden had her third straight double-double in the ball game with 10 points and 14 rebounds. She was our lone bright spot maybe on the opposite side.
She really was, and like you said, 3 straight double-doubles, pretty impressive stretch there for Rachel, and hopefully she can keep it going. And, if we didn't have Rachel going to rebound the ball for us on Saturday, we really struggled. So anytime she was out or anytime, Rachel's not going to be able to get every rebound, and anytime it was kind of out of her zone or a long rebound, we just really struggled just having our guards go in and help her a little bit. But, Rachel's been playing really well. We've talked about it before, how she's kind of grown this year and gotten stronger and can finish through contact, and she's been showing it game after game lately.
So is it just one of those days when the ball didn't go through the hole?
Let's hope so. We did have a few more turnovers than what we would want. I think we had 20 on the game, but a lot of it's just percentage. I think we ended up with 29% maybe. You're just not going to win too many GPAC games shooting 29%. And some of it we need to get a little bit better shot selection. Some of it we just need to knock down shots. But, we need to get players the ball where they're going to be successful. We need to get Macy and Rachel the more touches on the block. Our guards need to get downhill a little bit better in terms of trying to score near the rim. So that way if shots aren't falling, you still have chances to score. You can get to the rim, you get the free throw line, and score other ways then.
So you got Midland coming in here tonight, a team that's 1-14 on the season, 1-8 in the conference, but it's definitely a team you can't look past.
Yeah, you can't. And we've been in Midland battles before through the years, and they have a couple really good players, really good scorers on their team, and then they have a freshman that can shoot it like crazy. So it's not like they don't have the pieces. They have people that out there that can do some really good things. Some of their issue is just their depth and just their size. They're not very deep, and they're not very tall for the most part, especially their post players. So we have to just take advantage of that. We got to put some pressure on the defensive end, but then what we talked about before, we got to get Macy and Rachel involved on the block, and our guards have to get downhill and either get them into foul trouble or score near the rim on them.
They do have a guard that's amongst the leaders in the GPAC in three-point shooting, so they can knock down a 3-ball if they have to.
Yeah, and she's a freshman, so that's pretty dang impressive as a freshman coming in here. And, sometimes the speed of the game just takes a little bit of an adjustment for a lot of players coming in here, and she can knock it down. She's got a nice quick release. If you just look at it, it looks like it's going to go in every single time, just a really straight release. And, so she can knock down some shots, and then they have a couple other guards that can score in a variety of ways, not just a 3-point threat. So, like I said, they have some pieces out there. We just need to make sure that we come out and play well and play hard to start. We don't want this to be a battle of a game. We don't want to go down the fourth quarter. We want to come in and kind of set the tone early, especially after Saturday, and then with another big game coming up on Saturday. So we need to come in and set the tone early for us.
Their leading scorer is Jenna Weber, who's averaging about 12 points per ball game. What do you see out of her?
Yeah, she had a really good freshman year last year for him, and you know, a bigger guard that does everything essentially. She doesn't play the 5 for him, but she will play the 1 through 4. They kind of go point guard by committee, and sometimes she'll bring the ball up, and then sometimes she's their 4 player. So she's a tough cover in terms of, sometimes your point guard has to guard her on the block, and sometimes your 4 player has to guard her on the perimeter type of thing. So, she can score in a variety of ways. She can hit a pull-up. She can post if needed. So she will be a tough cover for us. And then their point guard number 3 is very similar to the Weber kid in terms of that she does a little bit of everything, and she's 5'11". So they will occasionally post her if they feel like they have a mismatch against a smaller guard. And so someone like Tatis or Mariah, who are smaller guards for us, they could get drugged down the post, and we have to make sure we can do a good job on them down there.
I think really an important basketball game for us tonight. After we drop one on Saturday, and with the tough game coming up this Saturday, this is important for us tonight.
It is important for us, and we talked to the team about that yesterday, about how if we want to make a run, then it starts tonight, and we can't look past this team by any means, and we just kind of have to set the tone, and that way hopefully we can kind of forget about Saturday and that we didn't play well in some areas and kind of get momentum leading into the second half of the GPAC season.
All right, good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Jada Douglas, head coach for Hastings College. Stick around. We'll have more after this. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
There's a noticeable difference when you walk into Tom Dinsdale CDJR in Hastings. You can't miss the exceptional customer service that we're known for, or the huge emphasis we place on providing unsurpassed vehicle service with experienced technicians and quality parts. And of course, we think big when it comes to giving back to the community that has supported us for so many years. At Tom Dinsdale, we take tremendous pride in serving our friends, family, and neighbors throughout central Nebraska. See for yourself. Stop by Dinsdale CDJR today.
Get back here at the Osborne Sports Complex, Lloyd Wilson, or Lynn Farrell Arena, here this afternoon. Hastings getting set to take on the Midland University Warriors here this afternoon. Other games going on in the conference today. Dakota Wesleyan is playing at Northwestern. Dordt is at Waldorf today. College of St. Mary's is at Mount Marty. Concordia is at Doane, and Midland here against Hastings College. That's the tip-off show brought to you by Tom Dinsdale, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Stick around. We've got the game coming up. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
You've been listening to the tip-off show. Brought to you by Tom Dinsdale, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Located at 2800 Osborne Drive East in Hastings. Stay tuned. Hastings College play-by-play is up next on your exclusive home for Bronco Sports, Extreme Sports.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Extreme Sports has been bringing you the exclusive home of Hastings College Athletics, and we're just getting started. Thanks to our incredible sponsors and your support, Extreme Sports 2 has been a huge success. And now we're excited to announce the launch of Extreme Sports 3. With Extreme Sports 3, you'll get even more local sports coverage. Plus, 24/7 access to Sports by Line, where you'll hear the best in national sports talk. Whether it's Hastings College, high school action, or the latest from around the sports world, we've got it covered across all 3 streams. And don't forget, when we're not broadcasting games, join us weekday mornings from 7 to 8 a.m. for Huddle Up with Mike Will and Tyson Havronik. It's the perfect way to start your day with sports, news, weather, and great local interviews. So tune in, check out all 3 streams, and stay with us for even more sports coverage coming soon. Thank you to our sponsors for making it all possible, and to you, our listeners, for keeping Extreme Sports strong.
Hastings College basketball is brought to you by the Family Medical Center of Hastings, your family's home for health care. By Tom Dinsdale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, located at 2800 Osborne Drive East in Hastings. By Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill. Enjoy great food, good service, and a warm, friendly atmosphere at 2017 West 2nd. By Ruts Heating and Air, your York Midwest dealer in Hastings and Kearney. By Bob Sass Flowers, 2618 West 2nd, serving Hastings since 1955. By Hastings Irrigation Pipe Company, working hard to develop high-performance products. By Bosselman Energy, a fuel supplier and distributor offering gas, diesel, ag fuels, aviation fuel, biodiesel, ethanol, and propane. By the Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center of Hastings. By Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. By Highland Dairy. And by Teammates of Nebraska. Now, here's the voice of the Broncos, Mike Will.
Again, welcome back to Lynn Farrell Arena, the Osborne Sports Complex here this afternoon. Bronco basketball here tonight here on Extreme Sports. It is Midland University in town to take on Hastings College. Women's game is up first, and we'll get to the starting lineups for the women's ball game. They're brought to you by Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Hastings will go with their usual starting 5. McKenna Yates, 5'8" freshman out of McCool Junction, Nebraska. Yates averaging 10.5 points per ball game. Mariah Avila, the 5'5" junior out of Scotts Bluff, averaging 9.1. Tanis Ariando, a 5'5" sophomore out of Greeley, averaging 5.5. Rachel Gooden, who has had 3 straight double-doubles there the last week or so. Gooden is a 6'3" sophomore out of Adams Central, averaging 9.3. Macy Bryant, the other starter, 5'11", a junior out of Fremont, averaging 10.4. For Midland, it'll be Ellie Boulevard, a 5'11" sophomore out of Lincoln. She is averaging 8.9 points per ball game. You've got Erin Foxhall, a 5'9" senior out of Austria. She is averaging 8.9 points per ball game. Gracie Holm is a 5'8" freshman from Omaha, averaging 10.6. Katie Anna Peterson, 5'10" senior from Eagle Mountain, Utah. She's averaging 3.5. And then you've got Sarah Shepard, 5'10" senior out of Fremont, averaging 7.4. Hastings in their white unis here today, trimmed and lettered to the crimson. Midland in their blues with their orange and white trim, and Midland controls the opening tap. The tip-off brought to you by Bob Sass Flowers, serving Hastings since 1955. Midland shooting to the basket to our right here at Lynn Farrell Arena. Hastings will open up in a man-to-man defense. Holm has got the ball for Midland. Comes to Sarah Shepard. She comes across the top now to Peterson. Peterson gives it away to Boulevard. She throws up a 3 from the top of the key at the end of the shot clock. It's going to be no good. Does not draw iron. And a shot clock violation officially on Midland. So the Warriors turn it over here on the opening possession. Hastings will come back the other way. Just underway, women's college basketball action here this afternoon between Hastings and Midland. Ball got loose, went rolling underneath the bleachers on the far end. It's retrieved there by Macy Bryant. She will get things in now to Tanis Ariando. Here come the Broncos into the forecourt. Right side is going to be Mariah Avila. Drives into the free throw line, stops there. She's double teamed. Out on top to McKenna Yates. Comes over to Avila just to the left of the circle. Avila moves to her right, reverses the ball, gets it to Bryant for three. Shot is up there, no good. Midland crashes the board. Shepard had it. She lost it, and a whistle down there. It was last touch by Midland, so Hastings will play things in. Broncos playing in, baseline left side underneath their own basket. They get way out on top now to Gooden. Gooden gives it away to Avila, sends the ball down low, right through the fingertips of McKenna Yates, out of bounds. Turnover number 1 on Hastings. The Broncos averaging 17 turnovers per ball game. Hastings applying pressure in backcourt. Midland breaks it easily. That's going to be Foxhall with the ball. Foxhall goes to the left side down to Peterson. Peterson gives it away to Beaubiard. On the wing, she drives it into the lane. Bounce pass here to the near side to Holm. Her shot for three is good. Grace Holm throws up the three. She's among the leaders in the Great Plains Athletic Conference in three-point shooting. She cans her first one here. She's hitting 49% from three-point territory. McKenna Yates throws up a three on the other end for the Broncos that misses. Rebound comes down to Midland. Here come the Warriors back the other way. The Warriors are out on top of Hastings by the score of 3-0. Here's a Sarah Shepard with the ball out here in three-point territory. Gives it away to Peterson. Peterson on the right side, down here on the baseline, goes up with a shot. It's going to be blocked down there by Hastings. Blocked down by Rachel Gooden. That's going to be her 20th block of the season. There's a shot taken at the other end by Macy Bryant for three that hits bottom. Macy Bryant gets the first field goal in the ball game for the Broncos. 3-3 is the score. Here's Sarah Shepard with the ball on the far side. Has it knocked out of her hands there by Bryant. Midland will play things in. College basketball action for you here tonight on Extreme Sports. We're at the Osborne Sports Complex, Lynn Farrell Arena. Midland and Hastings doing battle here tonight. A men's basketball doubleheader. The women's game is on now. The men's game coming up at about 7:45 tonight. There's a Tanis Ariando, knocks the ball away from Beaubiard. And now we got a foul called here. And Ellie picks up a personal foul for Midland. Ellie Boulevard picks up the personal foul. That's her first, team foul number 1 on the Warriors here in the first quarter. 7:30 to play. 3-3 is the score. Hastings and Midland here this afternoon. Tanis Ariando with the ball for the Broncos. Out here to Avila. Now to Yates. Drives the baseline. Puts up a shot. Partially deflected. Gooden grabs the ball. Out here to Avila for three. Shot good. Mariah Avila hits a three-pointer for Hastings. The Broncos is a team hitting 30% of their threes this year. Hastings has 2 of them so far here in this ball game. 6-3 is the score. Broncos have the lead. Their ball tipped out of bounds there. Away from Grace Holm in backcourt. Hastings will play things in on the far sideline. 7:05 to play here in the first quarter. 6-3. The Broncos have the lead. Holm has got the ball. Across the midcourt stripe to a Foxhall. The Shepard now to a Peterson. Her shot is up there and in. Katie Anna Peterson scoring there for a Midland. It's a 6-5 ball game now. The Warriors back to within 1 point here. Broncos have the ball. They feed it inside to a Bryant. She backs up, loses control of the ball. Scramble is on. Picked up here by Yates. Now to Gooden. Gooden goes over to Tanis. Now outside to Avila. Drives it into the lane. Her shot is up there. No good. Rebound Gooden. Follow shot good. And Gooden is also fouled in the play. So Gooden gets the field goal. She gets the rebound. And she's fouled in the play here by Ellie Boulevard. That's going to be her second personal foul. She's going to check out. Nope, it's going to be Sarah Shepard checking out. And Leah Redding comes into the ball game now for the Warriors. Redding is a 5'6" junior out of Grand Junction, Colorado. Going to the free throw line for Hastings will be Gooden. Their shot is up there, and the shot is good. A three-point play, and the Broncos are out on top of Midland. The score is 8-5 here. Women's college basketball. Here's Foxhall with the ball. Boulevard has got it out here in three-point territory. Now to Holm. Behind the screen. Holm moves it on the dribble to the top of the key. Here's a Redding. Takes it to the free throw line. Now to Boulevard. Here on the wing on the right side. The ball's going to be tapped away by Tanis Ariando. It's into the backcourt. Ellie picks it up here for a Midland. Right-handed dribble into the offensive zone. Now with 2 seconds on the shot clock. She throws up a three-pointer and it goes through the hole. An off-balance shot. Desperation three-pointer. Boulevard hits one. It's a 9-8 ball game now. Hastings with a 1-point lead. Yates on the other end for three. Shot good. McKenna Yates throws up the three ball. And the Broncos out on top here in the first quarter by a score of 12-8. Here's Holm with the ball now for Midland. To Leah Redding into the offensive zone. The Boulevard. Boulevard goes over to Grace Holm behind the screen. Holm has got the ball now to Foxhall. Foxhall gives it away to Redding. Takes it to the top of the key. Down to Peterson. Peterson to Boulevard on the wing on the left side. Moves it down on the baseline. Opposite corner. Redding has got it. Her shot is up there. She can be fouled in the play right at the end of the shot clock. A foul here is going to go on Hastings. Macy Bryant picks up the personal foul for Hastings. That's going to be her first, team foul number 1 on the Broncos. Leah Redding will go to the free throw line here. Redding, a 50% foul shooter in the season. She has hit 8 out of 16 from the foul line. Her shot is up there. It's going to be good. Midland hitting 64% from the free throw line, 37% from the field, 32% from three-point territory. Next shot is up there. It's going to be good by Redding, and now it's a 12-10 ball game. Broncos with a 2-point lead here. Hastings will come back with the ball. This is going to be Kernan Polk, who just checked into the ball game. Now to Ann Bose, who's into the ball game for the first time, to Gooden, and she throws the ball out of bounds. Mariah Avila was cutting for the hole, and Gooden threw it behind her out of bounds. Second turnover on Hastings here in the ball game. Midland has a chance to pull ahead here with a 3-point field goal. The Warriors have won just one game all season long. That was back at the end of November. They're 1-14 overall, 1-8 in the conference. There's a Redding with the ball. Redding gets it down to a Jenna Weber. Weber back outside the ring. That's a Holm with the ball. Sends it down on the baseline to Redding. Foxhall down to a Redding again on the left side of the lane. Dribbling with the ball out there. Redding is going to take it down the left side of the lane. Her shot is up there at the end of the shot clock. No good. Rebound comes down to Hastings. McKenna Yates back the other way for the Broncos. Midland using all the shot clock on their possession so far here tonight. Here's Avila. She throws one up. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes down to Redding. Outlet pass goes to the far side to Grace Holm. Right-handed dribble into the offensive zone here for the Warriors. Holm comes over here to Jenna Weber. Free throw line extended. Now to a Foxhall. Top of the key. Takes it over in the wing. Penetrating is Redding. Back to a Foxhall at the elbow. Her shot is up there. No good. Rebound to a McKenna Yates for the Broncos. Yates down the far sideline to Ann Bose. Bose feeds it inside to a Gooden. Gooden falls down and she loses the ball. That's going to be turnover number 3 in the ball game. Redding has got the ball now for a Midland. Back the other way. Grace Holm has got it now. Picked up there by McKenna Yates for the Broncos. They feed it inside on the elbow to a Zoe Sims, who's into the ball game now. Sims to Weber. Her runner down the left side of the lane is going to be no good. Gooden grabs the rebound. Rachel comes to the near side. Mariah Avila down in the left corner. Here's a shot by Kernan Polk for 3. Shot good. Kernan Polk nails the three-pointer there for the Broncos. The 5'8" senior out of Wood River, Nebraska. That's a 15-10 ball game. Hastings with a 5-point lead. 3:07 to play here in the first quarter. Now we've got a foul called out here in the 3-point territory. Going to go on Yates. Yates picks up her first foul, team foul number 2 on the Broncos. Here comes Alyssa Baker into the ball game now for Hastings. Baker comes in. Avila checks out. 3:05 to play here in the first quarter, 15-10. Hastings has got a 5-point lead here. Midland has got the ball on their offensive end. Redding has got it down in the corner to a Weber. Weber brings it up high on the block. Out here now to Aaliyah Redding. Drives it down the right side of the lane. Her shot off the window is going to be too strong. Rebound comes down here to Gooden for Hastings. Down to Yates in the forecourt for the Broncos. McKenna dribbling with the ball. Gives it to Rachel Gooden. Down to Bowes on the wing. Back inside to Gooden. And the ball tapped out of bounds there by Erin Foxhall of Midland. Hastings will play things in. Baseline left side underneath their own basket. 2:34 to play here in the first quarter. 15-10 is the score. Hastings is out on top. Broncos will inbound the ball. They get it to Gooden, who hands it back to Yates for three from the corner. Shot good. McKenna Yates hits her second three-pointer here in the first quarter. That is the fourth three for Hastings in the opening period. Hastings out to an 18-10 lead, and Midland throws the ball out of bounds into the Bronco bench. Turnover number 2 in the ball game for Midland here in the first quarter. Hastings will come back with 2:20 to play in the first. The Broncos out to an 18-10 lead. Yates with the ball, high post. They get it there to Gooden. 200 pass goes over to Bowes on the wing. Bowes on the dribble, comes across the top down to Baker. Baker drives it left side of the lane all the way to the baseline. Throws it down in the corner. Yates from the same spot. Her three-pointer is no good. Rebound is brought down here by Leah Redding for Midland. The Foxhall into the forecourt now to a Holm. Holm throws it down in the left corner to Sims. Back around to the top of the key. Redding has got the ball. Sims in the corner. Shot for three is going to be no good. And Bowes with the rebound for the Broncos. Bowes gets into the hands of McKenna Yates. Yates hesitates, now drives it, loses control. Picked up by Kernan Polk, and the shot is up and in. Yates lost control of the ball, but Kernan Polk was right there for the Broncos to lay it in. 20-10 is the score now. Hastings on an 8-0 run here in this first quarter. 1:19 to go. There's a Foxhall from inside the free throw circle. Shot good. Erin Foxhall scoring there for Midland. That makes the score 20-12 now. The Broncos with an 8-point lead. Hastings with the ball. This is going to be McKenna Yates. Yates into the forecourt here for Hastings. Down to Alyssa Baker to Gooden. They try left side. That's going to be Yates with the ball. Over to Baker on the wing. Brings it back here to Yates for three. Shot is up there. It's going to be no good. Ball goes to the corner, goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Midland basketball. Hastings College basketball brought to you in part by Teammates of Nebraska. Join the team, be a mentor. Find out more at teammates.org. 47.9 seconds to play here in this first quarter. 20-12 is the score. Hastings has got the lead. Here's a Midland turnover picked up by Tanis. Tanis now to Baker. Her shot in the lane is no good. She's knocked down into play, and a foul is going to be called here on the Midland. Alyssa Baker will go to the free throw line. Foul's going to go on Jenna Weber. That's going to be her first personal foul. Team foul number 3 on the Warriors. Alyssa Baker to the free throw line for Hastings. Her shot is up there good. Baker is 77% foul shooter on the season. Hastings is the team hitting 70% from the foul line, 41% from the field, and 30% from three-point territory. Baker's next shot is up there. It's going to be good. And the Broncos have a 10-point lead again, 22-12 here in the first quarter. There's Jenna Weber with the ball to Foxhall. Foxhall, 200 pass comes out on top to Sarah Shepard. Shepard brings it to the left side. There's a pass down on the baseline. Surrounded down there is Redding. Redding gets it away to Foxhall. Now top of the key to Weber. Shot for three, good. Jenna Weber, she's their leading scorer, averaging 12.4 points per ball game. 22-15 is the score. Hastings with the lead. Tanis with the ball down the baseline. Goes on the opposite corner here to Bowes. Her shot for three is no good. And that is the end of the first quarter of play. So the Broncos, with 4 3-pointers in the first quarter, they've got the lead after one. Hastings 22, Midland 15. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bronco basketball on Extreme Sports.
Are you ready for some football? Come on down to Bullseyes every Sunday. We have the NFL Pro Package. Watch all of your games on the big screen all season long. Every Saturday, we have the Big Red Bloody Mary bar for $10. If you can think of it, we can build it. From pickle vodka, jalapeno vodka, and even cucumber vodka. Buckets of beer, Jell-O shots, and giveaways every weekend. The world-famous Bullseyes, across from the water park on West 2nd Street in Hastings.
Keep it here on Extreme Sports.
Hits it to right field. Brennan is back. He's at the wall, and we are tied.
Your all-access pass to nonstop sports talk and live play-by-play coverage.
You guys are the #1 sports station because you make the phones light up.
All right, Hastings with a lead after the first quarter. Women's college basketball, 22-15 is the score. Broncos again with 4 3-pointers here in this first quarter of play. They grabbed the early lead over Midland, 22-15 is the score as we head to quarter number 2. So far, McKenna Yates has got 6 points in the ball game for Hastings. Kernan Polk, she has got 5 points in the ball game to lead the Broncos. So it's a 22-15 ball game. Waiting for my stat chart to update here, but the second quarter is underway. Tanis Ariando has got the ball, sends it inside. That's going to be Bryant. Her shot no good, and she's going to be fouled in the play. So they work the ball down deep in the lane. Macy Bryant goes up with a shot. She's fouled in the play here by Sarah Shepard. It's going to be Macy Bryant going to the free throw line here for the Broncos. Bryant is a 77% foul shooter on the season here. And her shot is up there. It's going to be no good. Bryant was 21 out of 27 coming to the basketball game here this afternoon. Next shot is up there. It's off with a back iron. It's going to be no good. And the rebound comes down to Midland. They come back the other way. It's still a 22-15 ball game. Broncos have got the 7-point lead, and now we're going to have a foul called out here in the three-point territory. It's going to go on Tanis Ariando. That's going to be her first foul. Hastings in the first quarter hitting 7 out of 15 from the floor, 46%. 5 out of 10 on three-pointers. Midland 5 out of 12 from the floor, 41%. They are 3 out of 4 from three-point territory. Bryant gets a steal. She drives it back the other way and misses on the driving layup. Midland has got the ball, still 22-15. Hastings has got the lead. Here's a Weber with the ball, takes it into the paint, sends it down low. That's Erin Foxhall. She puts it up there left-handed and scores. Erin Foxhall has got 4 points in the ball game now for Midland. It's a 22-17 ball game. Broncos have a 5-point lead. Tanis Ariando, Macy Bryant. Now left side, that's Baker with the ball and a dribble to the free throw line. Down here to Addison Monerick, who's into the ball game for the first time. There's a Tanis. Her pass going to be deflected out of bounds, and Hastings will play things in. Avila comes into the ball game. Baker will check out here for Hastings. 8:53 to play here in the first half, 22-17. Hastings out on top. Here's Avila with the ball. Avila now to Macy Bryant. Fakes the three. Spins at the free throw line. Goes out to Avila. Avila right side of the lane. The Tanis, top of the key for three. Shot good. Tanis Ariando hits a three-pointer. He's actually hitting 50% from three-point territory this year. The sixth three-pointer of the ball game down for the Broncos. And now here's a steal by Macy Bryant. That's the fourth turnover on Midland in the ball game. 25-17. Broncos have got an 8-point lead. Hastings with the ball. Monerick has got it. Monerick now top of the key to Gentry Marks, who's into the ball game, to Avila for three. Shot is up there, no good. Shepard with a rebound. Sarah Shepard gets it down to Leah Redding into the forecourt here for the Warriors. And their blue and orange uniforms here at Lynn Farrell Arena. Redding has got it. Reverses the ball, comes to Sarah Shepard. Down to a Redding again. Free throw line extended left side to Shepard for three. Shot is up there, no good. Rebound comes down to Avila for Hastings. Mariah Avila, right-handed dribble across the timeline to Macy Bryant. Her shot for three is up there, no good. Foxhall tips the ball right into the hands of Grace Holm. Here come the Warriors down the near sideline. Redding has got the ball. Leah Redding comes across the top to a Weber. She's going to drive it inside. Contact made. Foul is going to be called here on Hastings. Personal is going to be whistled on Bryant. That's going to be her second personal foul. Team foul number 2 on the Broncos here in the second quarter. McKenna Yates into the ball game for Hastings. Tanis Ariando will come to the bench, down to the scores table, checking in. Kernan Polk. Polk will come in for Hastings, and Macy Bryant will check out. 20 seconds on the shot clock as Midland will play things in the corner. Here's a three-pointer put up there and in off of the inbound. Jenna Weber hits her second three-pointer of the ball game. She's got 6 points, and it's 25-20. Broncos have got the lead. Mariah Avila with the ball. Avila comes over here to Monerick. Down in the corner to Yates, now to Polk. Cross-court pass goes to Avila right through her fingertips, out of bounds. Cross-court pass from Polk to Avila goes awry. That's going to be the fourth turnover on Hastings here in the ball game. 25-20. Hastings has got a 5-point lead. Midland has got the ball. Warriors have it here. There's a shot taken by Boulevard. That's going to be a no good. Rebound comes down to a Yates. Yates runs her back the other way for the Broncos. Here's Monerick for 3. Shot is up there. Air ball. Rebound loose, and a baseline is picked up there by Polk. Gets it out here to Avila. Spins right side of the lane. Puts it up there left-handed. Shot no good. Rebound Marks goes back up and scores. Gentry Marks wrestles the ball away from a couple of the Warriors underneath the basket there and scores. Hastings on to a 27-20 advantage now. Here in quarter number 2. 6:30 to play until halftime. Driving the ball on the baseline. Losing control of the ball is KD Anna Peterson. Goes out of bounds. Turnover number 5 in the ball game for the Warriors. 6:26 to play. 27-20. The Broncos have a 7-point lead. Here's McKenna Yates with the ball for the Broncos on the wing. Yates has got it. Bounce pass is going to be kicked away. Now it's going to be kicked away. But 20 seconds up on the shot clock here as Hastings will inbound the ball. Baseline left side underneath their own hole here as Yates will play things in the corner. Monerick for 3. Shots too long. Rebound comes down here to Peterson. Peterson out of Boulevard as she gets into the offensive zone here. There's a Sarah Shepard with the ball on the wing. Drives the ball to the basket. Her shot good, and she's fouled in a play. And an offensive foul is going to be called here on Sarah Shepard. The basket does not count. Shepard picks up her second personal foul, a charging foul to the hole there for Midland. Team foul number 1 of the Warriors here in the second quarter. 5:57 to play. Second quarter, 27-20 is the score. Hastings has got the lead. Broncos have the ball. There's Avila with it now to Yates. Yates brings it over to the left side to Bose. Diagonal pass goes down in the corner. That's Avila. Her shot is up there and in from just inside the ring. Mariah Avila now with 5 points in the ball game for Hastings. And the Broncos are out on top by 9 here in the second quarter. Now they get a steal here in backcourt. There's Polk for 3. Shot no good. Shepard with a rebound. Shepard gets it away to Aaron Foxhall. Double teamed here in backcourt. Now to Shepard. Into the offensive zone to Boulevard. Throws up a 3. Her shot's off of the back iron. No good. That's Peterson crashing the board. She's got the rebound to a Foxhall. Now to a Boulevard. Out to the top of the key. Ellie gets it back here on the right side from Midland. Behind the screen. Moves it on the dribble to the top of the key. That's a Peterson with the ball. Now to Sarah Shepard. Drives it to the hole. Her shot no good. Peterson had the rebound. Lost it. It goes out of bounds. And Hastings College will play things in. 4 minutes and 57 seconds to play. Here in the second quarter, 29-20 is the score. The Broncos have got the lead. Hastings 10-5 in the season. 5-4 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Hastings starting the day. Currently tied for 7th place in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Broncos have the ball back in their offensive end. Polk has got it to Yates, to Tatis. Down to Gooden. Her pass deflected. Rachel Gooden picks her back up to Ann Bose. Top of the key now to Yates for 3. Shot good. Yates now with 3 3-pointers in this ball game. She's got 9 points. Broncos out to a 12-point lead. 32-20 over Midland. Here come the Warriors back in their offensive end. Foxhall has got the ball. Over here on the right side of the wing, that's Jenna Weber. Weber finds a seam, drives it to the basket. Her shot is up there and in. Jenna Weber scores. She got 8 points in the ball game. It's now a 32-22 ball game. Hastings with a 10-point lead. And Bowes out to Yates. Swings it right side to Tatis. Cross-court pass to Bowes. Open for three. Her shot good. And Bowes throws up a three. And the Broncos now have a 13-point lead. 35-22. Pressure by the Broncos in backcourt. The ball tipped away. Weber grabs it. Now a timeout's going to be called here by Midland. They were in a 10-second violation back here, but they called the timeout to save the possession. We'll take a break. 3:48 to play here in the second quarter. Hastings 35, Midland 22. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Welcome back to Extreme Sports, your exclusive home for Hastings College athletics.
Mike Well back here, Lynn Pearl Arena, 35-22. Hastings has a 13-point lead. Now we got a foul called here. That's going to go on Bryant. That's going to be her third foul now. And she's going to have to check out. Here comes Polk back into the ball game for Hastings. Macy will check out here for the rest of the half with 3 personal fouls. 35-22. Hastings out on top here. Women's college basketball here tonight. Here's Peterson with the ball. Peterson to Boulevard. Boulevard gets it back here to Peterson, top of the key. Hastings in the man-to-man defense. Weber has got the ball, drives it down the right side of the lane. Her shot off the window, no good. Offensive rebound, follow shot is up and in. Peterson gets the offensive board in the follow. She's got 4 points in the ball game, 35-22. There's a long pass inside to Gooden, and the shot is up and in. Rachel Gooden gets her second field goal of the ball game. 37-24 now. Hastings again leading by 13 points. There's Grace Holm with the ball. Holm gets it out here to Boulevard. She works against the Tanis Ariando. On the wing is Holm. She comes across the top here to a Redding, drives it inside, puts a move on in the lane and scores it. Leah Redding scores. That's her first field goal of the ball game. 37-26. Hastings has got the lead. 2:46 to play here in this first half. Broncos have the ball in their offensive end. Bowes to a Gooden. Outside now to Yates for three. Circles the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Polk. Her shot's going to be partially deflected. Ball brought out there by Peterson for Midland. Back the other way. Boulevard has got the ball. Throws it down the wing. Now to Weber. Shot for three is off of the back iron. No good. Ariando grabs the rebound in the corner for the Broncos. Down the far sideline. Tanis with the ball. Gets it into the forecourt here. Tanis on the wing. Lobs it inside to Gooden. Shot is up and in. Tanis Ariando gets the assist. Gooden gets the field goal. She's now got 7 points in the ball game. Hastings leading by 13. 39-26 now. A $1:59 left here in the quarter number 2. Midland with the ball down here on the short left baseline. Peterson has got the ball. Peterson down to a Weber. To Peterson again on the wing. She hands it away to Redding. Takes it down the lane. Shot off the glass. No good. Rebound Hastings. Bowes has got it to Tanis Ariando. Down the near sideline. Tanis on the dribble. Moves it to the top of the key. Her feet is going to be tipped out of bounds there by Aaliyah Redding. Hastings will play things in. Avila comes in. Yates coming out. 1:32 to play here in the second quarter. Hastings out on top here in women's college basketball. 39-26. They'll play things in to Tanis Ariando. And now we'll get the shot clock situated here with a $1:28 left here in the second quarter. Hastings out on top by 13. It is 39-26. They'll put 18 seconds up on the shot clock, and Hastings will play things in. Avila gets it into Ariando. Down to Avila. Free throw line extended. Down in the corner to Bose for three. Shot no good. Gooden with a rebound. The Tanis Ariando. Down in the short right baseline. A jumper by Avila. No good. Rebound Ariando. And a follow shot is up and in. 3 shots in the hole there for the Broncos. And they convert 41-26. Hastings down with a 15-point lead. Here's a turnover on Midland. They're 7th in the ball game. Hastings has got the ball. Avila now to Polk. Her shot is up there, no good. Rebound comes down here to a Foxhall. Down to a Grace Holm into the forecourt for the Warriors. Holm dribbling with the ball. Hands it away here on the near side. That's a Redding with the ball to Foxhall at the free throw line. Shot is up there, no good. Rebound comes down to Avila for Hastings. Right-handed dribble into the offensive zone. Tanis Ariando inside to Gooden. Contact made. Foul called. Foul here is going to go on Midland. Gooden is going to go to the free throw line. The foul is going to go on Redding. That's going to be her first personal foul. Team foul number 3 on the Warriors. Rachel Gooden to the free throw line. Here comes Baker back into the ball game for Hastings. Sarah Shepard coming in for Midland. Rachel Gooden to the free throw line. Gooden 7 points in the ball game. Her shot is up there. It's good. She's had 3 consecutive double-doubles the past 3 games here for the Broncos. She's already got 8 points here in this ball game. Shot is up there. It's going to be good by Rachel Gooden. She's got 9 points, and the Broncos lead here in the second quarter, 43-26. Pressure in backcourt. They get it across the midcourt stripe to Foxhall. And then the contact made and a foul is going to be called here on Avila. Mariah Avila picks up the personal foul. That's going to be her first. Team foul number 4 on the Broncos. Hastings won't play, or rather Midland will play things in. Sarah Shepard has got the ball. There's a feed to the right side. It's going to be tipped. Avila has got it. Now to a Baker. Baker drives it back the other way. Her shot is going to be no good. Rebound to a Redding for a Midland. The Broncos forced a turnover, but they can't finish. 8 turnovers in the ball game now for Midland. Back the other way is Foxhall, and her shot's going to be blocked out of bounds. Rachel Gooden gets her second block of this ball game and her 21st block of the season here with a former Adams Central Patriot as she slaps that one out of bounds. And Midland will inbound the ball. Baseline left side underneath their own basket here. They get things into a Foxhall, and the shot clock expires. And the first half expires as we have reached zeros here in the second quarter. So the Broncos dominating the first half of play. Hastings with a 17-point lead here at halftime. It's Hastings 43, Midland 26. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bronco basketball on Extreme Sports.
At Bosselman Energy Companies, we take pride in being a trusted partner to our customers, a strong presence in the communities we serve, and a family business that truly cares. Founded in Grand Island in 1948, Bosselman Energy has grown into a diverse group of companies with locations across the Midwest. We supply local communities with essential petroleum products that fuel farms, power industries, and heat homes. With over 70 years of industry experience, Bosselman Energy remains committed to the principles that have guided us from the beginning, ensuring our continued success for generations to come.
There's a new tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are houses to make into homes, businesses to be built, and friendships to enjoy.
Someday's gonna be one day soon.
Build your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Industrial Irrigation Services has proudly supplied reliable horsepower to the industrial engine market since 1955. Our entire team is dedicated to fostering long-term relationships with our customers and key suppliers. Honesty and integrity make up the foundation that our business is built upon. Our entire team is ready to deliver the best sales, engineering, parts, and service support you have come to expect over many decades. No matter your industry or the rigorous demands of your application, our team of experts stand ready to serve you. We have been serving our customers and friends for over a half-century, and we look forward to continuing to provide you with the absolute best industrial engine packages and services for generations to come. When you need a solution for your industrial needs, don't just buy horsepower. Invest in reliable horsepower.
Extreme Sports has been bringing you the exclusive home of Hastings College Athletics, and we're just getting started. Thanks to our incredible sponsors and your support, Extreme Sports 2 has been a huge success. And now we're excited to announce the launch of Extreme Sports 3. With Extreme Sports 3, you'll get even more local sports coverage. Plus, 24/7 access to Sports by Line, where you'll hear the best in national sports talk. Whether it's Hastings College, high school action, or the latest from around the sports world, we've got it covered across all 3 streams. And don't forget, when we're not broadcasting games, join us weekday mornings from 7 to 8 a.m. for Huddle Up with Mike Will and Tyson Havronik. It's the perfect way to start your day with sports, news, weather, and great local interviews. So tune in, check out all 3 streams, and stay with us for even more sports coverage coming soon. Thank you to our sponsors for making it all possible, and to you, our listeners, for keeping Extreme Sports strong.
It's time for the Halftime Show. Brought to you by the Family Medical Center of Hastings, your family's home for healthcare since 1963.
All right, back here at halftime, the women's ball game between Hastings and Midland. Broncos have the lead, 43-26. Here at the break, Hastings led 22-15 at the end of the first quarter. Got the shooting numbers here in the ball game. Our stats brought to you by Industrial Irrigation. Reliable horsepower since 1955. Hastings shooting 41% here in the first half, 41.7%. The Broncos hitting 15 out of 36 from the floor. We are 8 out of 20 from three-point territory for 40%. 5 out of 7 from the free throw line, 71%. Midland hitting 10 out of 26 here in the first half, 38%. 4 out of 8 on three-pointers, 50%, 2 out of 2 from the free throw line. Broncos out rebounding Midland, 23-16. Hastings with 10 offensive rebounds, 13 on defense. Midland has got 3 offensive rebounds and 13 on defense. Broncos with 9 assists, 7 steals, 2 block shots, and 4 turnovers in the ball game. Midland has got 6 assists, 1 steal, 1 block shot, and they have got 11 turnovers here in the first half. Leading rebounder for Hastings so far, Rachel Gooden. She has got 5, so Gooden well on her way to her 4th straight double-double. She's got 9 points, 5 rebounds here in the first half. Leading rebounders for Midland, KD Anna Peterson and Sarah Shepard. They each have 4 rebounds here in the first half. Again, our score 43-26. Hastings College has got the lead. Scoring in the ball game for the Broncos, McKenna Yates has got 3 3-pointers. She's got 9 points. Gooden has got 3 2-point field goals, and she is 3 out of 3 from the free throw line for 9. Tanis Ariando has got a 3 and a 2. She got 5 points. Mariah Avila with a 3 and a 2. She's got 5 points. Kernan Polk, she has got 6 points in the basketball game so far. Check that, 5 points in the game for Kernan Polk. She has got a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer, so she's got 5 points in the game. And Bose has got a 3-pointer for 3. Macy Bryant a 3-pointer for 3. Alyssa Baker has got a couple of free throws for 2. And Gentry Marks has got a field goal and 2 points. For Midland, they're being led so far by Jenna Weber. Weber's got a couple of 3-point field goals and a 2-pointer. She has got 8 points here in the game. Erin Foxhall has got a couple of field goals for 4. Leah Redding has got a field goal. She is 2 out of 2 from the free throw line for 4. KD Anna Peterson has got a couple of field goals and 4 points. Grace Holm has got a 3-pointer for 3. Ellie Boulevard has got a 3-pointer for 3 points. Again, our score at halftime, it is Hastings 43, Midland 26. We'll come back and check the scoreboard as we continue with Bronco basketball on Extreme Sports.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
Here at halftime of the women's ball game, it is Hastings out on top of Midland. The score is 43-26. Other games going on in the Great Plains Athletic Conference in women's basketball tonight. Dakota Wesleyan has got the lead at Northwestern. At halftime, the score 35-30. We'll see Dakota Wesleyan on Saturday afternoon up in Mitchell, South Dakota. 2 o'clock start between Hastings and the Tigers of Dakota Wesleyan. The nation's number 1 ranked team, Dordt, is on the road tonight. They're in Forest City, Iowa, taking on Waldorf. Dordt has got the lead at halftime. The score is 53-19. Balbardi at halftime is leading the College of St. Mary's. Up in Yankton, the score is 35-10. Doane has got the lead over Concordia at halftime. The Tigers coming off of their win the other day over Morningside, and Doane has got the lead over Concordia at the break. The score 42-36. And Hastings is leading here over Midland at halftime. The score is 43-26. That's the halftime show. Stick around. We got the second half coming up. You're listening to Bronco Basketball.
The halftime show has been brought to you by the Family Medical Center of Hastings, your family's home for healthcare since 1963. Stay tuned. The second half is coming up on your exclusive home for Bronco sports, Extreme Sports.
There's a noticeable difference when you walk into Tom Dinsdale CDJR in Hastings. You can't miss the exceptional customer service that we're known for, or the huge emphasis we place on providing unsurpassed vehicle service with experienced technicians and quality parts. And of course, we think big when it comes to giving back to the community that has supported us for so many years. At Tom Dinsdale, we take tremendous pride in serving our friends, family, and neighbors throughout central Nebraska. See for yourself. Stop by Dinsdale CDJR today.
Since 1955, Bob Sass Flowers has been a part of the Hastings community. We're not just about flowers, though. We do offer the finest floral arrangements, all backed by friendly, prompt service and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. At Bob Sass Flowers, every customer matters, and we're dedicated to making your shopping experience one to remember. But there's more to discover. From blue Capri candles and diffusers to my Saint, my Hero bracelets, Sober Dough Bread, and Daydreams greeting cards, our unique gift collection has something for everyone. Looking for the perfect baby gift? Explore our selection from Bella Tunno and Mud Pie. Come see us at Bob Sass Flowers, where quality, service, and community come together.
Rev up your energy and fuel your body with the protein punch you've been craving. When it comes to nutrition, Highland Dairy has a wide range of locally made products. Discover tasty ways to a stronger, healthier you with Highland's range of yogurts, smoothies, flavored milk, and cottage cheese. For parents with picky eaters and trendsetters looking to jump on the revival of cottage cheese, Highland has what you need to hit your protein goals. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
Extreme Sports, the ultimate destination for sports enthusiasts.
This is the greatest record in the history of sports.
Broadcasting live 24/7.
Just have some fun out here, and enjoy the journey of all this and trying to get 16 wins and going after a gold trophy.
We give the people what they want.
And I am a huge sports fan. I love sports.
All right, back at halftime. Women's college basketball here tonight. Hastings with a lead over Midland. The score is 43-26. A lot more basketball coming your way this week here on Extreme Sports. Tomorrow night, we'll be out at the Patriots gym. Adams Central playing Hastings High tomorrow night. Girls game will go at 6 with the boys to follow at about 7:30 on there with a pregame show at about 5:45 tomorrow afternoon. Then on Saturday, we'll be with Hastings College. The Broncos playing in Mitchell, South Dakota against the Tigers of Dakota Wesleyan. Women's game will go at 2 o'clock on Saturday. Men will go at 3:45, and we'll have the action here on Extreme Sports beginning with the pregame show at about 1:45. So Adams Central and Hastings High tomorrow night, and Hastings College and Dakota Wesleyan on Saturday afternoon from the Corn Palace. Second half is coming up here. Hastings with a lead. Women's college basketball, the Broncos 43, the Warriors 26. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bronco basketball on Extreme Sports.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
You are listening to Hastings College basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, second half is underway. Midland has the opening possession. The Warriors will shoot to our basket to our left. It's a 43-26 ball game. Hastings has got the lead. Shepard comes out to Peterson. As this second half is underway, here's Sarah Shepard with the ball. Spins inside the free throw circle, gives the ball away. That's a Foxhall now. She has problems with a dribble. Sends it over to a Peterson. Her shot is up there, no good. Rebound comes down here to Hastings. McKenna Yates with the ball for the Broncos. Back the other way to Tanis Ariando. Into the offensive zone. High post now. That's a good one with the ball to Yates underneath the hole. Her shot no good. Foxhall, Aaron Foxhall has got the rebound here for Midland. They get into a Grace Holm into the forecourt. Picked up by Tanis Ariando. Boulevard has got the ball now. Free throw line extended left side. Gets away. Takes it down to the baseline. Circles underneath the basket. Loses control of the ball. It goes out of bounds. A turnover on Midland. 12 turnovers now on the Warriors here in the ball game. 43-26. Hastings with a lead. Women's college basketball action here tonight on Extreme Sports. It's Mariah Avila with the ball on the wing. Out to Tanis. To Macy Bryant to Avila for three. Shot good. Mariah Avila throws up the three-pointer. She's got 8 points in the ball game, and it's a 20-point lead now for the Broncos, their biggest lead of the ball game. 46-26. Pressure by Hastings in backcourt. Foxhall has got it. Into the forecourt now to Boulevard. Boulevard trying to get away, takes it down the left side of the lane, puts it up there left-handed shot, no good. Rebound knocked to the corner. Midland tries to save it. They can't get to it. Peterson ends up with the ball out of bounds, and Hastings will play things in here in backcourt. 8:22 to play in the third quarter. 46-26. Hastings with a 20-point lead. We've got the men's game coming up next here on Extreme Sports. A 7:45 scheduled tip-off time between the Broncos and the Warriors. Avila down low to Bryant. She puts it in. Macy Bryant gets the field goal. She's got 5 points in the ball game. 48-26 now. Hastings by 22 in this ball game. Here's Foxhall with the ball now for Midland. Sarah Shepard has got it out here in the three-point territory. Shepard, right side of the lane. Takes it over there to a Boulevard around a screen. She reverses the ball, gets it to Shepard. Sends it inside to a Foxhall. She works against the Gooden, can't put up a shot. Back outside a three-pointer, and that's going to be off of the mark, no good. Rebound Hastings. Macy Bryant with a rebound down to McKenna Yates. Out to Avila for three, shot short. Rebound here by Grace Holm for a Midland. Holm brings it up, left-handed dribble into the offensive end. Holm, two-handed pass goes over to Boulevard. On the wing, behind the screen from Foxhall. Takes it into the paint. Puts up a shot left-handed. The shot won't go. Rebound to Avila for Hastings. Mariah streaks her back the other way. Right-handed dribble down the near sideline. The Tanis Ariando to Macy Bryant. Over there on the left side now to Yates, and a two to the whistle. Any foul is going to be called here on Midland. Foul's going to go on Shepard. That's going to be her third. Team foul number 1 on the Warriors. Here comes Ann Bowes into the ball game. Also coming in is going to be Leah Redding into the ball game now for Midland. 6:58 to play. Here's a shot up there and in. Shot is up there and in for the Warriors, or rather for Hastings. That's going to be a field goal there by Gooden. As Gooden has now got 11 points in the ball game. 50-26 is the score. There's a shot from downtown from Holm. That's going to be no good, and the rebound comes down to Hastings. 50-26. Hastings now leading by 24 in this ball game. Bowes for three. Her shot no good. Rebound tapped. It's on the baseline. Picked up by Redding. Redding winds her way back up the floor here for Midland. Boulevard has got it out here in three-point territory. Gets away from Bowes. Drives the ball into the paint. Bounce pass to Foxhall at the free throw line. Shot good. Erin Foxhall, she scores. She's got 6 points in the ball game. 50-28. Hastings out on top with 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Tanis gets the ball to the free throw line to Macy Bryant. She banks one home. Bryant now with 7 in the ball game. 50-30 is the score. Broncos lead by 20, and now Redding loses the ball out of bounds. 13 turnovers now on the Warriors. Here comes Kernan Polk into the ball game for Hastings. Gentry Marks comes in. Broncos will inbound off of the near sideline. Hastings out on top, 52-28 here in the ball game. Kernan Polk, her shot in the lane is going to be no good. Shepard with a rebound. Shepard gets it to Foxhall. Into the forecourt now to Holm. Grace Holm looking to penetrate, gives it away. Boulevard has got the ball, now to Foxhall. Her shot is up there and in from just inside the ring. Erin Foxhall, she scores. She's got 8 in the ball game. 52-30 is the score now. 5 minutes and 23 seconds to play in the third quarter. Tanis Ariando will bring things up here for the Broncos. Ariando's pass is going to be kicked here by Boulevard. And Hastings will play things in. Here in front of the Bronco bench on the near side. Baker gets things in to Ariando. On the wing, Bowes has got it. Out to Tanis, top of the key. Swings it right side to a Baker. Cross-court pass. Goes over to Bowes. Entry pass off of the fingertips of Gentry Marks for Hastings. Turnover number 5 in the ball game for the Broncos. Here's Foxhall with the ball inside the free throw circle. Picked up there by Marks. Foxhall gets away. Her pass deflected. Picked up in the corner here. Here's a Boulevard with a three-pointer. Her shot's going to be no good. Ball goes to the corner. It's going to be saved there by Foxhall. Out here to a home for three. Shot is up there, no good. Bound for the rebound, and we got to have a jump ball called here. Arrow pointing in favor of the Broncos. So Hastings, nope, it's going to be Midland playing it in. Baseline right side underneath their own basket. As a home will get things in. This is going to be Leah Redding with the ball. Over to Grace Holm. She sends it back inside. The ball's going to be deflected away, and it's going to be brought down here by the Broncos. Bowes has got it now to Baker. Listen to the forecourt now to Tanis Ariando. Inside to get it to Marks on the high post. To Tanis over to Bowes. Her shot for three, no good. Rebound. Polk had it, and they got a jump ball called. Hastings will play things in. Baseline left side underneath their own basket. 20 seconds up on the shot clock with 4:09 to play here in the third quarter. 52-30. The Broncos have got the lead. Tanis Ariando out here to Baker. Holds the ball high above her head. Alyssa Baker comes over on the wing. Bowes has got it. Takes the ball down on the baseline. There's a pass down in the corner. Picked up by Tanis Ariando. Bounce pass in the lane there to Polk, and the shot is up and in. Kernan Polk gets the field goal. She's got 7 points in the ball game. 54-30. Hastings with a lead here in this one. Midland has got the ball. Redding gets it to a Foxhall inside the free throw circle. Foxhall gets rid of it out of the wing. Home for three. Shot good. Grace Holm hits the three-pointer. That's her second tray in the ball game. She's amongst the leaders in the conference in three-point shooting, hitting 49% from behind the arc. There's a shot from the corner. It's going to be up there and in by Baker for three. Alyssa Baker gets her first field goal. She's now got 5 points in the ball game. 57-33. Hastings has got the lead with 3:12 to play here in the third quarter. There's a Sarah Shepard with the ball. Shepard is going to work here against Bowes. Gives it into the hands of a Foxhall. Foxhall now to Holm, and she has the ball deflected out of bounds here on the near sideline. Midland will play things in. Midland will play things in here on the near side. Trailing by a score of 57-33. Hastings is at 10 3-pointers in the ball game. They're 10 out of 25 from three-point territory in this game today. There's a driving layup by Boulevard. Ball rolls out with the front iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Hastings. Baker with the ball to Tanis. Entry pass inside to Polk. To Baker, to Tanis, down on the right baseline to Marks. Now to Polk. Her shot is up there, no good. Rebound down to Sarah Shepard. Shepard down the right sideline. Here come the Warriors. Boulevard with a nice move, a spinning move right side of the lane. And a foul is going to be called here. It's going to go on Addison Benaric. That's going to be her first foul for the Broncos. Ellie Boulevard will go to the free throw line here for Midland. She's got 3 points in the ball game. Her shot is up there, and the shot is off of the back iron, no good. She's a 69% foul shooter in the season. That's only the third free throw of the night for Midland. Ellie will have one more. Eyes the bucket, lets it fly. Shot is up there, good. Now Midland is, 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. 57-34 is the score. Midland is trailing here in the ball game. Ariando with the ball to Baker. Brings it back to Tanis, just to the left of the circle. Entry pass inside. It's going to be off of the fingertips of Polk. Turnover on Hastings. There's 6 to the ball game. Redding has got it down the right sideline. Takes it all the way to the baseline. Now she's trapped. Gets the ball away. Pass out here to Weber. Weber drives it down the left side of the lane. Her shot no good, but she's fouled in the play. Jenna Weber will go to the free throw line now for Midland. She was fouled in the play here. It goes on Addison Benaric. That's going to be her second personal foul. Jenna Weber to the free throw line for the Warriors. She's got 8 points in the ball game. Her first free throw of the night is up there. It is good. She'll get one more. Midland hitting 35% from the field, 41% from three-point territory. Next shot is up there. It's going to be good by Jenna Weber. Broncos have a 21-point lead, 57-36. Here's a Baker with the ball on the wing. Pass comes out to Tanis Ariando. Now to Baker again, just to the right of the circle. Tanis has got it at the point, sends it to the left side now to Benerick. Down to Polk. Down to Gentry Marks outside to Tanis for three. Shot no good. Rebound Foxhall. Aaron Foxhall with the rebound here for the Warriors. The Boulevard into the forecourt. The ball poked away by Ariando. Ellie picks her back up here for the Warriors. 17 seconds left in the shot clock. Boulevard with the ball. She drives it against Tanis, and Ariando picks up the personal foul. That's going to be the second foul on Ariando. Team foul number 2 on the Broncos. Here comes a slew of players back into the ball game for Hastings. Gooden. We've got Yates coming back in. Avila coming back in, and Macy Bryant back in now for the Broncos. Inbounds pass comes to Weber from the quarter. Her shot for three is no good. Midland tries to save it on the baseline, but can't get to it. It goes out of bounds, and Hastings will play things in. Bronco basketball brought to you in part by Highland Dairy, also by Pinnacle Bank, and by Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center of Hastings. Mariah Avila with the ball for the Broncos. And Bowes out here in three-point territory. Diagonal pass goes down in the corner. Avila drives the baseline. Shot is up there, no good. Gooden tips the ball, but it goes out of bounds, and Midland will play things in. Hastings 57, Midland 36. The Broncos led at halftime, 43-26. Hastings has been in control of this ball game from the opening tap. We led 22-15 at the end of the first quarter. Foxhall with the ball on the wing now. On the right side to Sarah Shepard. Shepard to Redding. Out here to a Weber. Drives it down the left side of the lane. Gives it away to Foxhall. In the paint. Foxhall takes it against Gooden. Her shot is up there, no good. Avila with a rebound. Avila into the forecourt. Right-handed dribble here for the Broncos. Avila hands the ball away to McKenna Yates here on the near sideline. On the dribble. Moves it back to the center of the floor here. 14 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Hastings will play for the final shots. Yates has got it. Now to Bowes. Bowes on the wing. She's going to drive it to the hole. Mishandles the ball. Picks her back up. Now to Avila for three. Shot is up there. No good. And that is the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. Women's college basketball. Hastings 57. Midland 36. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bronco basketball on Extreme Sports.
Are you ready for some football? Come on down to Bullseyes every Sunday. We have the NFL Pro Package. Watch all of your games on the big screen all season long. Every Saturday, we have the Big Red Bloody Mary bar for $10. If you can think of it, we can build it. From pickle vodka, jalapeno vodka, and even cucumber vodka. Buckets of beer, Jell-O shots, and giveaways every weekend. The world-famous Bullseyes across from the water park on West 2nd Street in Hastings.
Bored of the same old sports coverage? Get on the cutting edge of sports with Extreme Sports.
That ball hammered deep toward left into the well. That ball is gone.
The biggest plays, breaking news, and we can't forget the best sports talk.
Let's be great. Let's be great.
We are Extreme Sports.
57-36 is the score. Hastings with a lead. Broncos right now 21 out of 51 from the field, 41%. We're 10 out of 27 on three-pointers, 37%. Midland 13 out of 39, 33%. They're 5 out of 13 on three-pointers. Stats brought to you by Industrial Irrigation, reliable horsepower since 1955. Broncos with the lead, and this fourth quarter is brought to you by Bosselman Energy, offering gas, diesel, ag fuels, aviation fuel, biodiesel, ethanol, and propane. Pass deflected, but Midland grabs the ball on the far side. Now a double team. They get the ball away. Driving for the hole is Shepard. Her shot is up there left-handed and scores. Sarah Shepard scores for Midland. That's her first field goal of the ball game. 57-38. Hastings has got the lead now here in the fourth quarter. Broncos looking for their 11th win of the season and their 6th win of the conference with a victory here tonight. There's a Yates with the ball. Yates goes over to Bowes. Back to Yates. Rainbow pass down in the corner to Avila. Drives, dishes it off here to Gooden. A shot no good. Sarah Shepard with a rebound. Shepard takes it to the far sideline to a Weber. Now to a Sarah Shepard. Dumps it down the right baseline to a Boulevard. Goes it back out to Weber. She drives the ball down the lane. She's going to be fouled in the play here by Mariah Avila. Avila picks up her second personal foul. Team foul number 1 on the Broncos here in the fourth quarter. 9 minutes to go in the game. 57-38 is the score. There's a long-range jumper from the outside for 3. Shot good. Jenna Weber rings the gong from downtown. She's got 13 in the ball game. 57-41. 16-point lead now for Hastings. And Bowes of the ball. Out to a Yates at the top of the key. Yates drives it, and dishes it off to Macy Bryant. And her shot is up and in. Bryant has now got 9 in the ball game. 59-41. Shepard now for a Midland. To a Redding, drives the baseline, dishes off to Foxhall. Her shot rolls off of the front iron, no good. Macy Bryant with a rebound to Yates into the forecourt. McKenna Yates, right side of the lane, out to Avila, fakes the 3, moves to her left. Won't pull the trigger here. Here's a Yates with the ball on the wing. Bounce pass to a Macy Bryant on the high post. She takes the ball down the lane, runs into traffic, and then scores. Macy Bryant now with 11 in the ball game. 61-41. Broncos again with a 20-point lead here. Here's a Redding to the basket. She is fouled in the play here. Personal foul going to be whistled there on Bryant of Hastings. That's going to be her 4th foul. Second foul on the Broncos as a team here in the 4th. Leah Redding to the free throw line. She is 2 for 2 from the stripe, and her shot is up there. It's going to be good. She'll get one more. Midland from the free throw line. 6 out of 7 now. Next shot is up there. It's going to be off of the back iron. No good. Ball out here is going to be picked up by Avila. Mariah Avila stops at the free throw line. Now to Bryant for 3. Shot is up there. It is no good. Rebound comes down to Shepard for a Midland. 61-42 is the score. Broncos have the lead. Weber has got the ball. Now to Sarah Shepard. Foxhall has got it right at the elbow. Back to the basket. Now she squares around and throws up a shot over Gooden. No good. Yates with the rebound. McKenna Yates with the ball now. Right-handed dribble into the forecourt to Avila in the corner. Shot for 3. Off of the back iron. No good. Gooden with a rebound. Out here to Mariah Avila. Now to Yates on the wing. Left side to Bowes. To a Yates. Brings it on the dribble to the right side and now reverses the ball to Ann Bowes. Open for 3 is Yates. Her shot for 3 is no good. Shepard with a rebound. Sarah Shepard down the right sideline. Left-handed dribble into the offensive zone. Drives it against Bryant. Shot good, and she's fouled in the play. Shepard gets the field goal. Personal foul going to be whistled there on Gooden. Rachel picks up her first personal foul. Going to the free throw line will be Sarah Shepard. She has got 4 points in the ball game. Broncos leading by a score of 61-44. Next shot from the line is going to be up there. Rattles out, no good. Gooden with another rebound for the Broncos. There's Bryant with the ball. Now to Avila. Cross-court pass goes to Bowes. Thought about the 3. Passed it up. Now to Yates. Yates comes over to Avila. Drives it inside. Contact made and a foul. As going to be called here on the Midland. Personal is going to be whistled on the Redding. That's going to be her second personal foul. Team foul number 1 on the Warriors here in the fourth quarter. Gooden has got it. Now to Yates, and we got another foul called here. It's going to go on Erin Foxhall. She picks up her first personal foul. Team foul number 2 on the Warriors. Non-shooting situation. It's going to be Hastings inbounding the ball. Underneath their own basket, Avila has got it. To Bryant over on the wing. On the left side to Bowes. Skip pass down to Yates on the baseline right side. Yates goes inside to Macy Bryant. Now to Bowes for 3. Shot is up there, no good. Gooden sucks up another rebound. She's like a vacuum sweeper. And now we got a timeout called. Timeout called by Hastings. 6:10 to play here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break with a score. Hastings 61, Midland 44. You're listening to Bronco basketball on Extreme Sports.
There's a new tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are houses to make into homes, businesses to be built, and friendships to enjoy.
Someday's gonna be one day soon.
Build your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
You are listening to Extreme Sports. Let's get back to the game with Mike Will.
All right, Hastings with a lead, 61-44. Midland inbounds the ball here. It goes back out of bounds on the far sideline. Saturday, Hastings at Dakota Wesleyan. 2 o'clock for the women's game, 3:45 for the guys. Pre-game show at 1:45 on Saturday here on Extreme Sports. Bombs away. Yates for 3. No good, but Gooden is right there with the rebound. She follows with a field goal. Gooden has now got 13 in the ball game for Hastings, and it's 63-44. Boulevard from the free throw line. Her shot is up there, no good. Foxhall with the rebound, goes back up, shoots and scores. Aaron Foxhall has now got 10 points in the ball game. 63-46, 5:42 to play here in the fourth quarter. Bryant goes over to Avila, free throw line extended. Avila out in three-point territory to Yates. Dan Bowes lobs it inside to Gooden, shot is up and in. Rachel Gooden has now got 15 in the ball game. 65-46. Here's a Sarah Shepard now for Midland. Now to Foxhall in a short left baseline. The shot is up and in. Aaron Foxhall with 12 in the ball game. 65-48. Broncos have the ball. Avila inside to Bryant. Left-handed shot is up there and in. Macy Bryant scores. She's got 13. 67-48. Here's Leah Redding with the ball. Gets it away to Boulevard. She drives it to the basket. Her shot is up there and in. Ellie Boulevard scores. She's got 6 in the contest. 67-50. Hastings with the lead. Now with 4:44 to play in this fourth quarter. Yates to Macy Bryant. Her shot is up there and in. Macy Bryant with 15. And now we've got a timeout called here by Hastings. Timeout Broncos. 4:35 to play in the fourth quarter. Hastings 69, Midland 50. You're listening to exclusive coverage of Bronco basketball on Extreme Sports.
At Bosselman Energy Companies, we take pride in being a trusted partner to our customers, a strong presence in the communities we serve, and a family business that truly cares. Founded in Grand Island in 1948, Bosselman Energy has grown into a diverse group of companies with locations across the Midwest. We supply local communities with essential petroleum products that fuel farms, power industries, and heat homes. With over 70 years of industry experience, Bosselman Energy remains committed to the principles that have guided us from the beginning, ensuring our continued success for generations to come.
This is Brad Musburger from VSiN. You're listening to Mike Will on Extreme Sports.
All right, 69-50 is the score. Hastings with the lead. Midland has got the ball in their offensive end. Foxhall has got it, dribbles between a couple of defenders and gets the ball to the basket. Her shot is up there, no good. And the rebound comes down to Hastings. Gentry marks to Tanis Ariando. The Kernan Polk into the forecourt. Back out here to Tanis. 3-point territory, right side of the lane. 200 pass comes out to Monerick. Over to Avila. There's Marks at the free throw line to Mariah Avila. She dribbles down the left side of the lane to the basket. She's going to be fouled in the play. She goes up with a shot. Mariah goes to the free throw line. Aaron Foxhall picks up the personal foul. That's going to be her second. Mariah Avila goes to the free throw line. She has got 8 points in the ball game. Baker comes down to the scorer's table. She will check in for Avila at the next opportunity. Shot from the free throw line is going to be up there and in. Avila, a 66% foul shooter on the season. That's her first free throw of the night. Makes it a 20-point ball game again. Next shot is up there. It's going to be good. Avila checks out. Here comes Baker into the ball game. Hastings now 7 out of 9 on the free throws in this ball game. After shooting only 29% of the ball game against Briar Cliff on Saturday, they're hitting at a 43% clip here tonight. There's a steal in backcourt. Now Bednarik lets one fly from a different area code, a three-pointer. That's it's good there. She gets her first field goal of the ball game. Midland has turned the ball over 15 times here in the ball game. Foxhall puts it up there on the baseline. Her shot no good. Bednarik with the rebound for Hastings. 74-50. The Broncos have the lead here. Tanis Ariando has got the ball here, picked up by Boulevard. There's a feed inside. A shot by Marks is up there and in. Gentry Marks scores. She's got 4 in the ball game. The Broncos leading by 26. 76-50. There's Foxhall with the ball. She drives it down the lane. Gets rid of it. Boulevard on the far side. Her shot for 3 is up there. No good. Marks had the rebound. Had it knocked out of her hands there by Foxhall. And Hastings will play things in. 2:50 to play here in the fourth quarter. 76-50 is the score. Hastings College is blowing the Warriors out of here tonight in women's college basketball. Bednarik has got it. Now to Tanis Ariando. Here's Baker. Three-pointer up there. It's going to be off of the mark. No good. Ball tapped on the rebound, and a foul is going to be called here. It's going to go on Addison Bednarik of Hastings. That's going to be her third personal foul. Checking into the ball game now for Hastings, Micah O'Neill. O'Neill, a 5'10" freshman out of Sumner, Nebraska. Micah played on the volleyball team this year. Since their season was over, she switched gears, changed gears, and she's playing basketball now for head coach Gina Douglas. Here's Boulevard, takes the ball inside, has it slapped loose, and it is still loose. Finally, Michael O'Neill comes up with it, and a foul is going to be called. It's going to go on Erin Foxhall. That's going to be her third personal foul. Team foul number 4 on the Warriors. O'Neill will inbound the ball here in backcourt. 2:12 to play in the fourth quarter. 76-50. Hastings has got the lead. Here's Gentry Marks. Her shot good. Marks now has 6 points in the ball game. 78-50. Hastings out on top. Under 2 minutes to go now. Here comes Boulevard with the ball now for Midland. Bounce pass goes to Redding. To Foxhall. To Sarah Shepard. On the dribble from the top of the key. Her shot is up there. Air ball. It goes out of bounds, and the Broncos will play things in. Whitney Bauer comes into the ball game now for Hastings. Savannah Kaskak also coming in. Kaskak, the senior out of Thornton, Colorado. Bauer is the senior out of Elm Creek. 78-50. Hastings has got the lead. Bauer has got the ball. Bauer gets into a Kaskak at the free throw line. Throws it to the far sideline. A shot put up there by Bednarik. No good. Long rebound is picked up here by Boulevard for Midland. She drives to the distance. Her shot is up there. No good. Ball is loose. Picked up in the corner. Midland keeps it alive. But now we got a foul call down there. That was Redding driving the baseline, and a foul is going to be called on to Addison Bednarik. That's going to be her 4th personal foul. Going to the free throw line will be Leah Redding for Midland. She has got 5 points in the ball game, 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. Her shot is up there, and the shot is good. She'll get one more. 78-51. Broncos have got the lead. Redding will have one more. Toes the mark. Her shot is up there. It's off of the back iron. No good. Redding gets her own rebound. Redding down here on the baseline. Out to Foxhall from the elbow. Her shot no good. Rebound Marks, and a foul is going to be called here on Midland. They walk to the other end of the floor to shoot some free throws. Sarah Shepard picks up the personal foul. That's going to be her 4th. And now Gentry Marks will go to the free throw line for Hastings, or nope, it's going to be Bednarik. Addison Bednarik goes to the free throw line. 3 points in the ball game. She's 100% foul shooter in the season, 2 out of 2, but she misses that one. She'll get one more. 78-51. Hastings has got the lead. Next shot is up there and in. Monarch has now got 4 points in the ball game. 79-51. Broncos have led this baby from the opening tap. There's a Redding with the ball. Redding sends it down to Foxhall. It's through her fingertips out of bounds. Midland did score the first 3 points in the ball game, but the Broncos came back to hit a 3 to tie things up. And then they hit another 3 to go out on top 6-3, and they haven't trailed since. There's a pass on a high post that's going to be intercepted. Brought down by Weber. She drives her back the other way. Her shot's good, but she was fouled on the way in, and the foul will be called in Hastings with 42.6 seconds to play. Gentry Marks picks up the foul. That's going to be her first. Jenna Weber to the free throw line. Weber's got 13 in the ball game here for Midland. 2 out of 2 from the line. Her shot is up there. It's going to be no good. She'll get one more. Hastings and Dakota Wesleyan on Saturday. Women's game at 2. The guys at 3:45. Pre-game show at 1:45 Saturday afternoon here on Extreme Sports. Next free throw is going to be up there and good. 79-52 is the score. Bauer with the ball. Bauer gets things away to a Michael O'Neill. She loses control of the ball. Picked up by Midland, and they throw the ball out of bounds. Trying to get it to Redding. Threw it too far. Turnover number 17 in the ball game now for Midland. Hastings will come back with the ball with 25 seconds to go. Bauer gets it to a Michael O'Neill. Down here in the baseline to Marks. Down to a Whitney Bauer. Monarch has got it down here in 3-point territory. 14 left here in the ball game. Hastings with the ball. That's a Whitney Bauer here on the near sideline. Bauer is double teamed, and that's ball's going to be poked away here at the last second by Boulevard, and she drives it the other way. Her shot is up there. It's good, but it won't count. Whitney Bauer was just going to stand there and let the clock expire, but Ellie Boulevard knocks the ball loose, takes it the rest of the way and scores, but it don't count as the horn sounds, and the Broncos, they pick up a win in women's college basketball action here tonight. Hastings 79, Midland 52. The Broncos improved to 11-5 on the season. They are now 6-4 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. Again, they'll play at Dakota Wesleyan on Saturday. Midland drops to 1-15 on the season. Warriors are now 1-9 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. That is the 11th straight loss for Midland. Again, the Broncos win it tonight 79-52. Back with the final totals after this. You are listening to Extreme Sports.
Industrial Irrigation Services has proudly supplied reliable horsepower to the industrial engine market since 1955. Our entire team is dedicated to fostering long-term relationships with our customers and key suppliers. Honesty and integrity make up the foundation that our business is built upon. Our entire team is ready to deliver the best sales, engineering, parts, and service support you have come to expect over many decades. No matter your industry or the rigorous demands of your application, our team of experts stand ready to serve you. We have been serving our customers and friends for over a half-century, and we look forward to continuing to provide you with the absolute best industrial engine packages and services for generations to come. When you need a solution for your industrial needs, don't just buy horsepower. Invest in reliable horsepower.
There's a noticeable difference when you walk into Tom Dinsdale CDJR in Hastings. You can't miss the exceptional customer service that we're known for, or the huge emphasis we place on providing unsurpassed vehicle service with experienced technicians and quality parts. And of course, we think big when it comes to giving back to the community that has supported us for so many years. At Tom Dinsdale, we take tremendous pride in serving our friends, family, and neighbors throughout central Nebraska. See for yourself. Stop by Dinsdale CDJR today.
Since 1955, Bob Sass Flowers has been a part of the Hastings community. We're not just about flowers, though. We do offer the finest floral arrangements, all backed by friendly, prompt service, and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. At Bob Sass Flowers, every customer matters, and we're dedicated to making your shopping experience one to remember. But there's more to discover. From blue Capri candles and diffusers to my Saint, my Hero bracelets, Sourdough bread, and Daydreams greeting cards, our unique gift collection has something for everyone. Looking for the perfect baby gift? Explore our selection from Bella Tunno and Mud Pie. Come see us at Bob Sass Flowers, where quality, service, and community come together.
Rev up your energy and fuel your body with the protein punch you've been craving. When it comes to nutrition, Highland Dairy has a wide range of locally made products. Discover tasty ways to a stronger, healthier you with Highland's range of yogurts, smoothies, flavored milk, and cottage cheese. For parents with picky eaters and trendsetters looking to jump on the revival of cottage cheese, Highland has what you need to hit your protein goals. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
There's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Got it, the foul.
The home of 24/7 sports talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
Mike Will, basketball coverage here tonight from Lynn Farrell Arena. The Hastings College women, they win the first ball game tonight over Midland. Final score of 79-52. The Broncos grabbed a 6-3 lead in the first quarter, and that's a lead they never gave up. They led it the rest of the way. Hastings leading at the end of 1, 22-15, 43-26 at halftime. 57-36 after 3, and the Broncos win it tonight by a score of 79-52. We'll get you the shooting numbers in the ball game here tonight. The Broncos ended up shooting 44% from the field. They were 30 out of 68. Hastings was 11 out of 35 from three-point territory, 31%. 8 out of 11 from the free throw line, 72%. Midland was 19 out of 54 from the field, 35%. They were 6 out of 16 on three-pointers, 37%. 8 out of 13 from the free throw line for 61%. Broncos out rebounding Midland 46-35. Hastings had 16 offensive rebounds and 30 on defense. Midland had 10 offensive rebounds and 25 on defense. Broncos had 22 assists, 10 steals, 2 blocked shots, 9 turnovers. Midland had 9 assists, 6 steals, 1 blocked shot, 18 turnovers. Leading rebounder for Hastings was Rachel Gooden. They had her with 9, so she just misses her 4th double-double. Her 4th consecutive double-double. She misses by 1 rebound. She had 15 points and 9 rebounds. Leading rebounder for the Warriors was Sarah Shepard. She had 8. In the final score, it was Hastings winning over Midland tonight. Final score 79-52. We'll come back and check the scoring as we continue with Bronco basketball on Extreme Sports.
If you experience heating problems this winter, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a locally owned family business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volunteer Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Are you ready for some football? Come on down to Bullseyes every Sunday. We have the NFL Pro Package. Watch all of your games on the big screen all season long. Every Saturday, we have the Big Red Bloody Mary bar for $10. If you can think of it, we can build it. From pickle vodka, jalapeno vodka, and even cucumber vodka. Buckets of beer, Jell-O shots, and giveaways every weekend. The world-famous Bullseyes across from the water park on West 2nd Street in Hastings.
Need a power boost after a serious workout? Stick with the original recovery drink. Highland Dairy's chocolate milk contains 13 essential nutrients, including protein and electrolytes, helping you build muscle and hydrate better than water. Our Chocolicious milk is perfect for building healthy bones in little ones and maintaining bone health in adults. It's chocolate milk with no artificial growth hormones, and it's locally made, so you know you're getting the best for your body. Highland, locally made, naturally delicious.
You are listening to Hastings College basketball on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Lynn Farrell Arena, getting set for the men's game here tonight between Hastings and Midland. We gave you the shooting numbers. Here's the scoring for the women's ball game just completed, with the Broncos winning tonight by a score of 79-52. Rachel Gooden again just misses her fourth straight double-double. 15 points and 9 rebounds for Gooden. Rachel leads the way tonight for Hastings. Macy Bryant also had 15 points in the ball game. Also in double figures was Mariah Avila. She scores 10. McKenna Yates had 9 points in the game. Kernan Polk had 7. Gentry Marks had 6. Tanis Ariando had 5. Alyssa Baker had 5 points, and Ann Bowes had 3. For Midland, they were led by Jenna Weber. She scores 14. Erin Foxhall had 12 points, and 6 points apiece for Ellie Boulevard. Also Leah Renning and Grace Holm. 4 points for KD Anna Peterson, and 4 points for Sarah Shepard. So Midland now 1-15 on the season, 1-9 in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. They have lost 11 games in a row. Hastings College, they bounced back from their loss on Saturday to Briar Cliff. They are now 11-5 in the season. They are 6-4 in the conference. Hastings will play at Dakota Wesleyan on Saturday afternoon up at the Corn Palace. Women's game will be at 2 o'clock on Saturday, with the men to follow at 3:45 on the air, with a pregame show at 1:45 exclusively here on Extreme Sports. Take a break. When we come back, we'll check in with Hastings College men's basketball coach Todd Reardon as our Bronco basketball coverage continues. After this, you are listening to Extreme Sports.
Industrial Irrigation Services has proudly supplied reliable horsepower to the industrial engine market since 1955. Our entire team is dedicated to fostering long-term relationships with our customers and key suppliers. Honesty and integrity make up the foundation that our business is built upon. Our entire team is ready to deliver the best sales, engineering, parts, and service support you have come to expect over many decades. No matter your industry or the rigorous demands of your application, our team of experts stand ready to serve you. We have been serving our customers and friends for over a half-century, and we look forward to continuing to provide you with the absolute best industrial engine packages and services for generations to come. When you need a solution for your industrial needs, don't just buy horsepower. Invest in reliable horsepower.
There's a new tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are houses to make into homes, businesses to be built, and friendships to enjoy.
Someday's gonna be one day soon.
Build your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
At Bosselman Energy Companies, we take pride in being a trusted partner to our customers, a strong presence in the communities we serve, and a family business that truly cares. Founded in Grand Island in 1948, Bosselman Energy has grown into a diverse group of companies with locations across the Midwest. We supply local communities with essential petroleum products that fuel farms, power industries, and heat homes. With over 70 years of industry experience, Bosselman Energy remains committed to the principles that have guided us from the beginning, ensuring our continued success for generations to come.
Spend a couple of minutes with Hastings head coach Todd Reardon as the Broncos get ready to take on Midland here tonight at the Osborne Sports Complex. And Coach got into a shootout against Briar Cliff on Saturday, losing 103 to 91. Your feelings on the basketball game?
Well, I mean, we shot the ball well, and unfortunately Briarcliff did too. I mean, it looked like little or no defense was being played. I think they shot almost 70%, and so 7 out of every 10 shots were going in, and whether it was drives to the basket or drives and we overhelp and they kick out and hit wide open threes, or we think we're there at 3-point land and without a contested hand, and they're good enough shooters, and Briarcliff can score, and we had it was going back and forth, and the game was, and we just had a couple untimely turnovers late in the game, kind of midway through, and they made a little mini run, and neither team could really break away until at that point, and so defensively was a really kind of a disaster for us, and really for them too. I mean, it was like an NBA game, so to speak. There wasn't a lot of defense, mostly just offense.
We were so concerned about guarding Stillwell on both occasions that a guy comes in and torches us. It happened the same thing up in Sioux City, and it happened again here.
Well, it's kind of been our MO is that we just somebody either it's a young man that is averaging 5 or 6 points a game, has a big night, or somebody off the bench that maybe is averaging 6 or something like that. If you remember at Briarcliff, they had a kid come in and averaging like 4 points a game, had 18, I think, on us at Briarcliff. Well, he didn't score against us here, I don't think. He maybe had 2 or 4 points, maybe, but unfortunately we didn't get other guys stopped, and so we did a really nice job, I thought, on their best player Stillwell, and I thought David did a nice job on him, and I think sometimes just looking at the film, we just overhelped when we felt like David was in pretty good shape. He didn't need the help, and consequently we overhelped, and he's a good enough player, Stillwell is, that he can find the open guy, and he did.
Ben Boudreaux had 24 points in the previous game against Northwestern. He scores 25 against Briarcliff, shooting the ball extremely well here the past week.
Well, Ben has really been doing well offensively for us. I mean, I've been pleased. He's had some injuries, had some concussion issues early in the season. Didn't play the first couple games, and he got hurt in Florida, one of the first games in Florida, or second game, in Florida, and that hurt us a little bit. But, I think he's back at full strength, and he's had to lead our team offensively, and I'm just getting us into offense. And I think the players really feel comfortable with him getting us into that offense. And whether it's a motion offense or set play stuff, I think he's really improved from last year, and he's got himself a little stronger. I think he's still work in progress, but I've been pleased with his effort.
Really can't expect a team to go out and score 104 points to win basketball games, Coach. Obviously, there's still a lot of work to do on the defensive end.
Well, that's kind of an understatement, and that's kind of been something that people say, well, you're rebounding better. Well, when teams are scoring 7 out of every 10 shots, there's not a lot of rebounds to be had. So consequently, we are rebounding better. But I do feel like we're rebounding better. Now we'll find out tonight, but against Midland. But it's something that we try to plug one hole and then another one opens up, and so it's just being consistent and for 40 minutes has really been an issue for this basketball team. And again, it's not like they're not trying. I give them credit, and they come to work every day and practice, and I feel like they're prepared for the games. But at the same time, if you're not doing some things that we need you to do, then that's on me.
It's Midland here tonight, a team that didn't have a flashy record at 7-10, 2-7 of the conference, but gave Northwestern everything they wanted in a 3-point loss on Saturday. So again, a very capable basketball team we'll see here tonight.
Well, Mike, there's not a team in our conference that we can take lightly. When you're struggling to win a game, you have to be mentally ready, you have to be physically ready, you have to have that mental toughness, whether you're on the road or you're at home. Midland had a terrific game had Northwestern on the ropes at Midland. They're a very, very good basketball team. The record doesn't indicate that. They're well coached. They have some returning players from last year that really their main core are back from a year ago. So, we'll have our hands full. There's no doubt about it. We just have to play well, do what we can do, and don't try to do too much, and see what happens.
How is the team mentally right now when you go through a stretch like we have been through so far this year? You start to wonder, how is the team?
Well, I think, from a mental standpoint, maybe... it's something that, we continue to practice the same way we have been. We continue to go over stuff that our opponent's going to do. Our preparation is no different than what I did back 20, 30 years ago. And so it's the same. It's just making sure mentally that they're on top of their game, and we can't afford a pity party, and I keep telling that we can't have a pity party. We need to mentally have that toughness in us, and that's something, when you have a new team like we have, and that's an excuse, and it shouldn't be, but it's just something that you don't know how they're going to respond, and you want them to respond positively on the floor with that toughness that it takes to win basketball games in this conference. And so, you think about it, how many starters do we have back from a year ago? And so, but we're also, I feel like we're continuing to improve, and that's kind of been our, what we've tried to instill in these guys is continue to improve. Good things will eventually happen. We've only, played 7 conference games, something like that. We still have 13 games left in our conference, and so anything can happen.
All right, like we said, Midland 7-10 on the season. When you pop the tape on these guys, what type of team is this tonight?
Well, they run good offense, a lot of ball screens on the wing. They get downhill. I think the 22 is probably their leading scorer, or is their leading scorer, but yet their post players has nice moves inside. He's gotten himself stronger. He played last year for the last 2 years, really. And so they have a good mixture of inside and out. They have a new point guard this year that can shoot it from 3, is a terrific 3-point shooter, but at the same time he can get downhill and create stuff for the other guys. So, and the same thing with Orr. We can't, we're focused on 1 or 2 guys, but you can't let, which we talked about earlier, you can't let somebody else just pop up and have a career night for us.
As far as our attack tonight, how can we attack this team? What do you want to get done tonight?
Well, I think we have to continue just to run our sets, make them play defense. I don't really, I've always somewhat prided ourselves on defense, and that hasn't been kind of the case hasn't been the case right now with this basketball team. But team defense is so important, and on any level, and